In 1781, an astronomer named William Herschel was scanning the night sky with a telescope he had built by hand. He was hunting for comets, faint wanderers drifting through the darkness, when he noticed something strange. One object moved differently. Too slow to be a comet, too steady to be a star. Night after night he tracked it across the sky. And as the observations piled up, astronomers realized they weren't looking at a comet at all. They had discovered a new planet. That world became known as Uranus. At first, everything seemed straightforward. But as decades passed and astronomers measured Uranus more carefully, a problem began to emerge. Its orbit didn't perfectly match the predictions of Newton's laws. Tiny deviations kept appearing, subtle at first, but impossible to ignore. Something unseen was pulling on the planet. Most people would have dismissed it as observational error. But a French mathematician named Urbain Le Verrier took the anomaly seriously. Armed with nothing but equations, paper, and relentless calculation, he proposed an astonishing idea. Another planet had to exist farther out. A hidden world was disturbing Uranus through gravity alone. Le Verrier calculated where this invisible planet should be and sent the prediction to astronomers. Telescopes turned toward the exact region he described, and there it was. Neptune, sitting almost precisely where the mathematics said it would be. It was one of the greatest triumphs in the history of science. Humanity had discovered an entire planet before ever seeing it, purely through the fingerprints it left on gravity itself. Now fast forward to the present day. For years, astronomers have searched the distant edges of the solar system for another hidden giant. The mysterious Planet 9. A massive unseen world believed to lurk far beyond Neptune in the freezing darkness. But while scientists focused their attention deep in the outer abyss, something else may have been quietly leaving clues much closer to home. Something researchers are beginning to call Planet Y. A quick note: nearly 91% of the people who regularly watch these videos still aren't subscribed. If you've ever enjoyed exploring the universe with us, hitting the subscribe button genuinely helps more than you know. The more this channel grows, the bigger and deeper these explorations can become. Beyond Neptune, starting roughly 30 astronomical units from the Sun, lies the Kuiper Belt, an enormous frozen reservoir of icy worlds, dwarf planets, and ancient debris left over from the birth of the solar system itself. It is dark, silent, incredibly cold, a graveyard of primordial objects drifting through the outermost frontier of our cosmic neighborhood. And yet, the evidence keeps pointing back to the same unsettling conclusion. Something with real mass appears to be hiding in the outer solar system. Not a frozen gas giant lurking in deep space, not a failed star, but potentially an undiscovered rocky planet, a world quietly orbiting the Sun in darkness, closer than Planet 9, yet somehow invisible to us all this time. If Planet Y is real, it would force astronomers to rethink one of the most fundamental assumptions in planetary science: how planets form in the first place. According to current models, the early solar system simply shouldn't have had enough material that far from the Sun to build a terrestrial planet. The farther you move from the center of the solar nebula, the thinner and more spread out the matter becomes. Beyond Neptune, conditions should have been far too sparse for rocky worlds to assemble naturally. And yet the Kuiper Belt appears disturbed, tilted, warped by something massive enough to keep pulling on it even now, which leaves scientists with a few uncomfortable possibilities. Maybe our models of planetary formation are incomplete. Maybe planets can form much farther out than we realized, or perhaps Planet Y didn't form there at all. Some researchers have suggested it could have migrated outward billions of years ago during the violent early reshuffling of the solar system, a period when Jupiter and Saturn may have gravitationally scattered entire worlds into deep space. Others wonder whether it could even be a captured rogue planet, stolen from another star system during the Sun's birth cluster. Neighboring stars were packed far closer together than they are today. At the moment, no telescope has directly seen Planet Y, no photograph exists. No official discovery has been announced. What scientists have instead is something far more subtle: gravitational fingerprints. Tiny deviations, persistent orbital tilts. a pattern that refuses to disappear, and history has seen this before. Neptune itself was discovered not because anyone saw it first, but because something invisible was tugging on Uranus. The planet was found because gravity revealed its presence before telescopes ever could. Now, nearly 2 centuries later, astronomers may once again be following disturbances in the dark toward a hidden world no one expected to exist. The difference is that this time, the mystery isn't unfolding near the familiar planets. It's happening in one of the coldest, least explored regions of our solar system, a place where sunlight is little more than a distant star and where an undiscovered planet could drift silently for billions of years without ever revealing itself directly. If Planet Y is eventually confirmed, it would become one of the most important planetary discoveries of the century. Because hidden out there in the darkness, the solar system may still be incomplete. But there's something even stranger about this possibility. If Planet Y really exists, it means our solar system may still be hiding major worlds in plain sight. That sounds impossible at first. After all, we've mapped Mars, landed probes on Titan, photographed Pluto in stunning detail, and sent spacecraft beyond the edge of the Sun's influence itself. It feels like the age of discovering new planets should be over. And yet, the outer solar system remains astonishingly unexplored. Beyond Neptune lies a region so vast that even light takes over 20 hours just to travel from the Sun to those distant objects and back again. The darkness out there is almost absolute. A world could drift silently through that blackness, reflecting only the faintest trace of sunlight, moving so slowly against the stars that it would appear almost motionless to us. That's what makes Planet Y such a compelling mystery. Not because we know it exists, but because the physics keeps hinting that something does. If confirmed, Planet Y would join a very small club of discoveries that fundamentally changed humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. Uranus expanded the known solar system. Neptune proved that mathematics could reveal unseen worlds. Pluto revealed an entirely new population of icy bodies beyond the planets. And Planet Y? Planet Y would suggest that even now, in the age of giant telescopes, AI sky surveys, and interplanetary spacecraft, the solar system may still contain hidden architecture we've never seen before. A forgotten world, a rogue capture from another star, or perhaps a lost sibling of Earth itself, cast outward billions of years ago during the chaos of planetary formation. Right now, somewhere in the frozen darkness beyond Neptune, a planet-sized object may be orbiting the Sun once every 1,800 years, completely unaware that an entire civilization has begun searching for it. And for the first time in history, we finally have instruments powerful enough to find out if it's really there.